Hello. Hello. Wait, am I muted? No, not. Okay. Hello, it's Christmas. It's Christmas! Yay! Hello. Hi, Rue. Thank you for subscribing again. 5 months! Woohoo! Also, hello, Wizard. Hello, Pokemon. Hello, Shimo. Hello, Quaffles. Hello, Karasu. That's everybody so far who talked. Hello! Yes, this is a special Christmas kimono. Also, hello, Nyanko. Nyanko-man. Let's get some music going, as usual. Have a Nintendo mix. And it's 5 hours long, so I should be okay for today. Hello, Arch Isaac. And thank you for the gift sub! Oh, wow. Thank you. Yes, today I'm going to draw Kipa in this pose. But I'm going to animate it, so I'll draw it in part. Because I want to make a little GIF or a little video. So I was looking at the GIF for a while, trying to figure out the best way to break it up. But it's really not that many parts. Oh, thank you, Pokemon, for 2 months. Wow. Not sure how yet. 2 months. Time is going fast. Time is flying by, honestly. And thank you, Kei Miko, for following. Thank you. Oh, I need to do. Okay, here's a head pat for everybody. Oh, you can't see it because of the hat. Well, it's the feeling is there. The feeling is there. Head pat for all the celebration. There's only 6 more weeks left in the year. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh yeah, your hands are underneath now. It's kind of lewd. The drawing looks like it will be amazing just from the references. I love this dance, it's so cute! I've wanted to draw one of my characters doing this dance for like a bajillion million years, and now looks like it'll just be me. It will be me! Also, of course, I don't know exactly who has bought what, but thank you everyone. If you're here, if you're listening, thank you everyone who has bought something from my store. Like, I was surprised to get, like, any orders that quickly, so I was really happy. Because I spent a lot of time, like, thinking what would be good things to draw. Hello, dog boy! Hello! Hello. So yeah, I was really happy about that. So I hope that everything gets to everyone safely and will be comfortable if it's clothes, or in one piece if it's something small. You know, shipping starts to get crazy this time of year. $90, that's so much. Thank you. I hope you like all the stuff you get. Yes, worldwide Kipa domination. Everyone will have to wear Kipa branded uniforms. Highway Wolf Wolf. You have to wear Kipa branded uniforms. So you have the choice between a short skirt or a short pant, like booty short. Nothing else. Got the tank top. I thought about conversations in the chat when I was like, I should add a TikTok. You don't have to rip the sleeves off of anything. Have I ever draw pile? I have a few times with my friends. I never thought about doing it as a group thing until you asked me that just now. I mean, I don't know if you're asking in a group way, but I never thought about it until that. Yes, a world of Nichan with booty shorts and crop top. It's my agenda. To see if Patchan works for the on-screen chat. There you go. It doesn't. I'm sure I could fix that. I'm sure there's a setting. I saw the setting somewhere and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was for emote. It was like, add the Franker face or something. I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But I know now. I'm learning. You got the keep a cup. Keep a cup. Yeah, no jars. Jars are illegal. You have to get a cup. I should stream the dropout with my friends. I have a few times. The problem is I haven't done it on Twitch because I haven't done like a pure dropout yet. Maybe one day. But somehow all my friends draw lewd stuff, and so we tend to do lewd draw sessions. My ear. My ear. Yep, I'm gonna animate this. I'll fix this. Oh, that's what I'm saying. We've done the collabs on Punk. We just haven't done any on Twitch. We've done them on Punk. In fact, I think all of my drawing streams where I drew with someone else was on Punk. I haven't done a draw collab that wasn't over there. I don't like this conversation you guys are having. I'm not a fan of the conversation. Not a fan. The cup is for drinks. You're not supposed to leave anything in there. You're supposed to fill the cup and drink it, and then it will be empty, and then you put it in the dishwasher. The Wii Sports music is nostalgic. I used to play Wii Sports so much with my sister and my mom. My favorite Wii Sports game is the tennis one. My favorite is tennis, and I also like bowling for some reason. But I think I would not like it anymore. I'm not into bowling anymore. But I love the tennis one! I don't know how to play tennis in real life, but I like to hit stuff with the racket. So, close enough. Yes, Calpico. The cup is for Calpico. You get it. Doodle a capybara and you'll donate $10. I gotta finish sketching this first. I gotta finish sketching this first. I could do the one quickly, but... You know. Don't cry! Why are you crying? It could take like 5 seconds. I don't even know what a capybara looks like. It's like a guinea pig, isn't it? Let me look. Capybara. A capybara is a giant cavy rodent native to South America. It looks like a hippo and a guinea pig mixed together. It looks like a hippo. I'll make it smile. It's a girl capybara. I'll put her over here. I made her butt too big. I like this song. I don't know what it's from, but it sounds Yoshi-like. I ran out of room! That's why the butt was weird. Hold on. I don't know if they have tails. I'm gonna give it a tail. Will you be mad? Be mad if I give it a tail? I hope not. There's no space to make her diagonal, so it fits on the screen. There we go, and she has a pretty ribbon. But she's fancy. She's a royal capybara. Okay. There's a royal capybara. It's Yoshi? Okay. And she has, little wings. There we go. In fact, she's an angel. Okay, I gotta focus. Back to the task at hand. Well, are you guys talking about, like, actual yogurt? I like actual yogurt. I like yogurt. I have yogurt for breakfast a lot. Oh, here comes this song! This song, I always think about Crash Bandicoot. The song always makes me think about Crash Bandicoot. I can hear his woe. If I like yogurt, I usually get it with like fruit in it or cookie dough. Thank you for the 12! You tricked me! You said, ha, psych, get wrecked. I said 10, but here's 12 instead! You tricked me. I have trust issues now. I didn't realize there were trolls in my chat. They're so toxic. So toxic. Wait, are you guys actually talking about how to make yogurt for real? You got me! You're a prankster. You're like a, what are they called on YouTube? I guess it's just prankster. Yeah, like those prank channels where they're like, I'm gonna prank my boyfriend by poisoning his food. Oh wait, her eyes are closed. I'm gonna prank my boyfriend by poisoning his food. And then it's like, I'm gonna prank my girlfriend by pretending to kill her family. The Crusaders. Bop, bop, bop. Ow. Maybe I should make her eye a little further apart. I'm gonna prank my boyfriend by poking holes in his condoms. Oh no! When am I gonna do a Tomodachi stream? I don't have that game. I have the DS one. But I never got the newest one. Maybe I'll get it someday. I like the first one, from what I remember. I mostly just made my OCs. And like anime characters that I like. When am I streaming Halo Infinite? Never. I'll collab with my dad and I'll make him play it. He likes Halo. You'd watch this stream. This stream would be very stressful for me. Very, very stressful. You know those people online who like get into fights with everybody, like they know the right thing to say to make people mad? That's what he's like. He likes to fight. And I'm like, why? Why? Have I ever played Miitopia? That sounds familiar. Let me see. Miitopia. Oh, this is the game I thought you were talking about. I thought y'all were talking about this game. Mitopia's cute. I watched some of it. I watched some gameplay of it. And of course, all the people making all the characters in it was cool. No! See, that's why! I'm scared of y'all and him. So it can't be mixed together. Yes, he's toxic. He'll be like, he'll talk to me, he'll be like, I got kicked out of a group on Facebook. And I'm like, why? And then he'll be like, because I did this and I broke the rules. And I'm like, well, that's why you got kicked out. He's like, but I was right though. I'm like, you can't just pick fights and expect not to get kicked out of group. You have to be friends. You have to get along. Troublesome. He's troublesome. I almost canceled my stream today, by the way. Because I was dying. I'm fine now, but I was dying at one point. No, you can't ask him that! Yeah, he kind of like, he has this presence where he can just... He has the confidence to get away with whatever he wants. For better or for worse. Like, if we go somewhere, there was something we went to, and you had to, like, pay to go in. I was like, what are we gonna do? I don't have like a ticket or nothing. He was like, it doesn't matter. We can just walk in. I was like, you can't just walk in. And then we walked in and the lady was like, where's your ticket? And he was like, where's the thing? And she was like, it's this way. And then we went. Stuff like that happens all the time. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to explain how I was dying. It was kind of complicated. I don't know. I guess allergic reaction is the best way to describe it. But I don't know why. I was very itchy. I thought I was gonna die. Die from my own hand from scratching. I was like, I'm so freaking itchy. I'm gonna kill everybody on this planet. I don't know if you would see her ear here. I'll worry about it later. Da, 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 da. I love this song. Okay. I think this is it for the sketch. I think maybe I'll include. Yeah, I'll keep the tail. Maybe I'll lower this a little. Okay. Have one now. Now I need to think about the parts. So let me make a folder. Skippers. You like my capybara buddy? She is pretty cool. Okay, head. Hair. Oh, come on. Head. I'm gonna do the simple stuff first. Let's see. Leg. A leg. And, skirt. Let me move this over real quick. Torso. Skirt. Guess I should make her arm 2 parts. So, shoulder. Arm. Oh, and her hand. Hand. You hate that pet as a verb and pet as a noun mean completely different things? Not really, because you pet a pet. You're supposed to pet pets. So it makes sense. You like art streams because they're comfy? I like art streams too. Like, I like doing those. I think they're like very easy for me to do. Like, I don't have to think much or like be nervous. Cause I still get nervous before streams sometimes. Use pet as an adjective. I guess you can look at something and be like, that's very pet-like. Very pet-like. Yeah, I don't have to think. That's really it. I don't have to, like, worry or think. It's like, I'm just drawing. And then I can just ramble about anything, really. So it's fine. Nose. Now... Oh, by the way, I don't know how many people in here do anything related to Live 2D, but when you're in the program, it has like the parameters for left and right, but left and right is like this is right and this is left, because it's the character's perspective. So instead of writing left and right on my files, I usually just do arrows, so I don't have to think too hard. Because it really slowed me down. I was like, oh my brain, oh my brain. Oh my brain. I was watching a Japanese artist stream and she did the arrows and I was like, oh my god, she's a genius. She is a genius, and I stole it immediately. Want to see me use 100% of my brain? Impossible. Also, hello, Montignan. Yes, I think maybe... I don't remember when the subs were gifted. Last week at some point. We got a lot of Giphy subs. How many languages can I speak? English. English and American. And, Spanish, if I squint, I can understand 2% of it. I can speak creature. I can understand a little bit of Japanese since I'm actively trying to learn it, but I'm better at reading it than speaking. Because I focus more on reading. Because it's kind of like, I don't know. For me, my main thing that I want to learn is reading, so that's what I focus on the most. I don't really care if I can speak it. Because I don't live in Japan. I don't need to talk Japanese every day. I mostly use it on the computer, so for me, reading is a priority. Okay, orange light skirt. That's everything. Oh, eyebrow. Eyebrow. Keep on Japan stream. You don't really need to know Japanese though to be, you know, in the other. If you just go to like Tokyo, I really don't think you need to know Japanese at all. I think studying kanji is fun, but it's so frustrating. Like, I use Wanikani like Syke said, but sometimes it will make me so mad. I'll put something down and I'll be like one specific word off. Like there was a kanji and it was like to get close, and I think I wrote to get near, and it was like that's wrong, and I was like fuck you, I'm not wrong. You're wrong. Near and close are the same thing. I was so mad. I was so mad. Don't put that in my chat. Evil word. Evil kanji. Evil, evil, evil. Yeah, the synonyms. They get me. They get me. Crisis mode. You used Anki. I try to use Anki, but I don't know. I just don't get along with it. I tried to use it. But it doesn't motivate me. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like when I'm trying to use Anki, it's like, instead of me actually learning stuff... Oh, hold on. It's not on the right layer. Instead of me actually learning stuff, I just go into cram mode. So I don't actually remember anything. Because I'm really good at short-term memory. Like, I'm that person who will just cram 10 minutes before a test and like have not studied at all before that. So I'm like, okay, I just need to remember these things. So I'll just remember it in the next 20 minutes and then I'll be good. That's what I do with Anki. I'm like, okay, I'll remember this the next time it shows up 2 minutes from now and then forget. Bus crab. Yeah! I used to do that a lot when I had a really long bus ride. I know it's spaced out, but the thing is, I don't know. It's hard for me to remember to use it. And I feel like the order, I don't know. I know it's dependent on the decks, but like, I feel like when I learn stuff, there's no rhyme or reason to it. So it's like, what? Like, Wanikani feels very purposeful. I feel like I'm being taught by somebody. But Anki is like, here's some words. It's like, okay. Alright. Like, it's hard to find something that isn't too easy, but also isn't, like, too hard, where I have no idea what stuff is. That's what he dropped it. I don't know. I'm still trying to use it. I put it on my phone, which I think will help. Have on my phone. You gotta do stuff even if someone's teaching you. The separate skirt, man. Skirt. Ba, ba, ba. So we have people coming over tomorrow to clean our carpets, and I'm trying to decide if I should hide my anime figures or if it doesn't matter. Like, I'm seriously unsure. My parents didn't say anything, but I don't know if I should. I don't want to be troublesome. No, they're not on the carpet, but you know. Some of them are kind of... None of them are like naked, besides like my succubus one, because her shirt's kind of see-through. But they might just have to deal with. I just feel like we've troubled them enough. Because one of the guys came over to check our house, like to give us a price estimate, and our dog attacked him. Our dog attacked him. Which, to be fair, was not his fault. It's my grandma's fault. So. Because he was in the garage, because when people come over, he goes into the garage, so he won't attack them. And then my grandma opened the garage because she didn't know he was in there, and then he immediately ran, like, shot out the garage and jumped on the guy. So my dad picked him up and threw him back out. But it was funny. Well, I mean, it wasn't funny at the moment, but it's funny thinking about it afterward. No, you can't attack him! You want to meet my dog? I don't think you do. He's just a sweet little boy. He's my sweet little boy. He's just a little, protective. Yeah, he's not a little guy. He's a little boy! Hello, Giant Kitsune! Hello! But yeah, he's funny. He's really vocal. Like, when he gets riled up, even if it's like a happy riled up, he'll start growling really loud. So if I start petting him and he's really excited, he'll just be like and sound like he's about to attack me. Assist tube? Mushroom Mayhem from Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2. What kind of dog is he? He's a Rottweiler. I mean, he's a mythical creature. He does just want kisses. I give him kisses all the time and he growls and I tell him to shut up and I kiss him anyway. Yes, he's a Cerberus! I give him kisses on his little head. He likes hugs though. If I hug him, he lays his head in the little crook between my shoulder and my neck. Cause he's super snuggly. Just very loud. Well, very vocal. He doesn't really bark unless he's upset. But he growls a lot, just like to talk. He whines a lot too. He's a whiny baby. He's a whiner. Like, if someone goes in the backyard without him, he'll whine and stare at who's ever still downstairs like, let me go, let me go! My dog makes whine. No. Up, 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 up. The demon realm is truly different. Yes, dogs down here are just built different. Definitely. Up, up. Oh, I should make the neck separate too. Just in case. Up, 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 up. Some of my family wants to take me out drinking, but I don't want to go. They're like, you should come drinking. I'm like, I can't. I can't drink. And they're like, yes, you can. I can't. I don't want to go. No. I have no idea what I would be like drunk. I feel like I would cry. Don't some people get like emotional? I would be very emotional, I think. Because I already cry really easily. This song is cute. From Paper Mario. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to handle it. I don't think so. Some people who are happy get really angry or sad. I don't think I would get angry. I think I would just be like, you know, Everybody. Well, I might get sad. Everybody hates me. I should just die. And then everyone will be like, nobody hates you. And I'll be like, everybody hates me. That seems more realistic. You're a friendly drunk who would do anything you tell me. That's dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't drink around people. That's a little dangerous. Oh, maybe I should. There you go. You jumped over fire pits drunk? That's scary! Yeah, I don't like doing risky stuff, so that's also one reason why I don't want to drink, cause what if I'm like that? I can't take that chance. No, I don't like risky stuff. So I just make her hand a paw hand? I might make it a paw hand. She's got a paw. I become more abusive than usual. There's no usual. I'm not abusive. Not me. Not little old me. Not little keeparoonie. Yeah, okay. Arm. Yeah. Arm. Iba, that's me. Iba, that's me. What? Why are you calling me? What do you want? I'm right here. Eh? This is not symmetrical. Maybe I'll just copy it. Copy. Don't say hi to me. Don't talk to me. Everybody silent. I'm trying to concentrate. I know any mom jokes? What's a mom joke? Is a mom joke like saying Pokemon names wrong? Okay, what was I? Okay, arms are done. Legs, torso, so now the head. Okay. The line art always looks so stupid before I color all the parts in. Something as cringe as a dad joke? I don't know. My mom just sends me normal memes, so... or conspiracy theory memes. So I don't know what a normal mom joke is. There's still a little bit of the head there. Hi, hungry all day. You curious what conspiracy theory memes look like? Like normal memes, but about conspiracy theory. A lot of pictures of that guy. I don't remember what show it's from, but that guy where he's like looking at the map and it's like a bunch of strings and papers. He looks like crazy. This is my rendition. A lot of this. There was one where it was like, here, I'll recreate it. Okay, there's some normal people. Here's... Okay, pretend this person is glowing. This person's glowing. And it's like... The top part was like, what conspiracy theorists think we sound like when we're talking. And then the bottom was what we look like to everyone else actually when we're talking. And I'm like, yeah, yes. Y'all do be looking a little crazy. Y'all do be looking a little crazy. But at least you know, self-awareness is a good thing. If you know you're crazy, that's better than being completely unaware. Like me, I'm crazy. But I'm okay with that. No, it's a glow like an enlightened person. Like a golden glow. Do we think you can pull off the keep a crop top? Yes, you can. Anybody can pull it off. It's about confidence. Yeah, I'm gonna animate this one. Oh, eventually. I don't know if I'll be able to animate it this month, but I want to animate it. I have a lot I need to finish this one. So I don't know. And every commission that I need to finish this month, I got before... I got it in advance, but I was still like, I have tons of time, and then, you know how that goes. I have tons of time. You'll wear it to Walmart. You should. It's Walmart attire. See, Quaffles, you get it. That's her mindset. That's her mindset. Of course they want you to think it sounds silly. Of course they want you to think we sound crazy. And I'm like, okay. What do you say? What do you say? Ba, 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 ba. Hey, okay, we got it. What's this song? Animals Crossing? Nope. Oh. Whoa. You took off my tag. I drew a little comic. I got an angel to take it off for me. Since no one else wanted to risk their life. Since she was already dead, it was fine. Yeah, she's got cursed little leggies. She's got cursed little legs. Oh, you mean my hand? Oh, my hands aren't cursed, that's just blood. I mean ketchup. I mean barbecue sauce. It's just barbecue sauce. Nothing to see here, folks. Just me playing with my food. I did have barbecue sauce today. So you're not completely wrong. Okay, I'm gonna hide these arms, they're in the way. Yes, you're correct, pretty much. I don't know what Polynesian sauce is. I don't like most sauces. I like barbecue sauce and soy sauce, and that's pretty much it. I like salad dressing. I like Greek vinaigrette salad dressing. People sauce. I'll have that for my next merch run. I'll have a sauce. I'll hire someone to make a special sauce. A special keeper sauce. You can only have it once. I love this song! What? Oh no, I didn't have barbecue sauce by itself. I had it with chicken nugget and fries. No, don't put sauce on the Webkins! No! Webkins are only for milk, not sauce. That's disgusting. What's wrong with you? It's nasty. You're nasty. Pizza sauce has milk in it? No, it doesn't. It does not. No sauce. I can't believe you would say that. I'm like appalled. I'm disgusted. I'm in shock. You didn't say you would enjoy it. I'm making myself miserable to prove a point. Well, you still have to suck it back out. I don't draw dicks. What are you talking about? I haven't drawn any. I don't draw that kind of stuff. I don't draw lewd stuff. That's just bad. You have no context. There's not really any more context than what you're hearing, honestly. Webkins are for soaking in milk and sucking the milk back out of, and you slam them against the wall and they make a loud thud. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to know. You're fully in the know. No, I would never draw lewd stuff. Okay. Twintail. I love the reflect tool. Do, 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 do. Oh, Webkins is a tiny person to throw? Exactly. If I ever get a bot, have the copy pasta ready. I wish that you could paste images. I would love to just paste. I mean, I know that would be a terrible idea. But I would love to just paste the tweet over and over. Mama. I'll do it. The thing is, I don't know. There's so many stupid internet things that make me laugh so hard. I would need a command for every single one. Just to share them. Just to make everyone know about this. Did I hear the audio recreation? I think so. Or one of them. There might be more than one. Okay, that is adequate. Maybe I'll add a bot one day. But I'm lazy. What's a good bot? Is there any anime girl ones? I'm a thirsty little flower. You'll have to water me. You'll have to use your pee. I am not doing that. Oh, Streamlabs has the commands? I didn't know that. Well, okay. I didn't actually read everything on Streamlabs. His Streamlabs is like... is one of those sites where they're like, watch our video for how to do this, and I will not be doing that. I hate videos. I hate videos, they're evil. The moving image is evil. In fact, I'm evil. Right now. Moving image. This is completely entirely unrelated, but I saw one of those elf things today and I don't like them at all. The elf on the shelf thing, not a fan. I think they're creepy. They scare me. Why are you observing me? Do I have a Discord? No. I'm antisocial. Every time I say that, everyone's like, you're not antisocial, because that means you're evil. Well, maybe I'm evil. No, I know there's a server for people who watch me and some other peeps, but I don't know what it's called. I'm sure someone said it before, but my brain. Hi, Moin. Asocial, fine. Asocial doesn't sound as good. You're not antisocial, you're asocial. Some nerds, probably. Exactly. Asocial doesn't sound as good. Antisocial sounds, it sounds powerful. I'm antisocial. I'm the opposite of social. I'm against it. Asocial sounds like you are weak and a nerd. Hey. I'm cool. Antisocial is like, you are the Joker, baby. I'm the Joker. The Kiva cake down. I post my schedule on my Twitter and my card page, but I don't have a place for like a announcement, like ping thing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I need to do her ears and Her ears and her hair and her hair and her hair. And then I can start coloring it in. I think I'll shade this simple, like these. I like the cell shade. I like it. Okay, where's the hair? Back with the hair. So you are asocial, yet you are a part of society. How peculiar. Silent. Silence. Drawing Keepa while watching Keepa draw Keepa. Hey! Hey! Are you drawing me again? You're going past your Keepa quota. Bad things happen when you go past your Keepa quota. Wanna know what happens? I scream and cry. You better watch out. Keepa quota is... There's a lot of pressure. Keepa quota is 1 Keepa a month. There we go. 3 Keepas a week. Actually, it's 5 Keepas a week. I just got the update in the mail just now. 3 Keepa... 5 Keepa... 5 Keepas a week, and if you don't reach 5, they send a hitman to your house. Kill you. If you draw 6 Keepas, I cry so hard that a flood happens and everybody dies. You're gonna keep us so hard. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Where is that? Get out the way. Out the way. Keepa the verb. What does it mean as a verb? Oh, you are so keeping right now. You are such a keeper. Are there any more keepers I should know about? Maybe one more of this. Even though you probably won't see it. Did I make? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Here. Here. This one's Yoshi's story. Let's see. This is Yoshi's Fruit Cart from Nintendo Land. Yoshi's Fruit Cart! This day has been so Keepa, I agree. I agree. Okay, here's a list of Keepa-like behaviors so you can determine if you are being Keepa today. Keepa-like behavior 1. Reading a lot of manga. Keepa-like behavior 2. Eating a lot of fish and or rice. Yes, salmon. But other fish work too. I like lots of fish. Other Keepa behaviors. Yum 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 yum. Other Keepa behaviors, I'm trying to think. What else? What else do I like? Gaslighting others for fun. Yes. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. The song's good. I think I would be too scared to play the Chores Mask. Okay! Oh, the ghost, you can't see him. My cookie. Okay, and then my long strands of hair, and that'll be it. Yeah, pretty much. If you gaslight people for fun, if you eat salmon, if you read a lot of manga, you are keeping. If you like small anime characters in a completely normal way, you might be keeping. If you like to read shonen, if you like to read and watch shonen anime and cute moe stuff and nothing else in between. Everything I like is either shonen or like cute girl stuff. If you oogle over muscular guy. Hey, they don't have to be muscular. They just have to be hot. I'm not into like super buff. Like All Might, that's a bit much. Endeavor's also a bit much. But I like Hawks. Like Hawks is hot. Hey! What are you trying to say? Fitting music. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Monkey song from Mario Paint. I'm not a monkey. I'm smarter than that. I'm not returning to monkey. Kippa is a kipapi. I don't want a toxic relationship. I want a normal one. I want a normal relationship. With my big brother. That's normal. A normal loving relationship. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a problem. But I want it there, so let me separate it. Okay. Okay, I'll make that extra strand. You're filling your Oni Plays bingo card. I like Oni Plays. I actually, most of the stuff I watch, like on YouTube, I mostly watch Let's Play stuff, like short form Let's Play stuff where they edit it, or commentary channel. But I like Oni Plays. I got introduced to them. One of my friends showed me their rat simulator. I think that's the name of the game. The rat simulator video, and that was it for me. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. Cause I was like, I need some. I haven't watched the Let's Play channel in so long because when I was younger, when I was a wee bab. When I was a wee bab, I really liked Game Grumps, but I don't watch them anymore. And I was like, I need something to fill this hole in my soul. And I was a wee little bab. I'm not a crab. I'm not a crab. If I had to be a sea creature, I think I would want to be like, like a squid. Or maybe an octopus. Or maybe like, I want to be something weird. A sea urchin? Yes, salmon. I don't want to be that delicious and I can't eat myself. I would be very sad. A man of war. Sounds cool. A seahorse. Seahorses are cute, but they're kind of weird. Like, if you look at one too long, they're like, you're weird. You're a weird creature. It seems... something about this. Oh. Have I seen a leafy seahorse? Yeah, I like them. Mantis shrimp. I don't want to be a shrimp. Shrimps are bugs. I don't want to be a bug. I want to be a sea creature. Maybe I'll be like a seal. I like seals. They're cute. I like little dogs. I want to be a dog. So I feel I'm more like a cat than a dog. But if I had to be in the water, I will be a dog. Steel keeper. What about a shark? Maybe like a cute shark. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Maybe like a tiger shark. Aren't those real? Hammerhead? No! I want to be cute! Tiger shark. No, tiger shark's not cute. I was thinking of something else. What shark am I thinking of? I want to be like a brown shark. But I don't know what it's called. I don't want to be a sea slug. These are terrible. Jellyfish. Maybe if I could be like a really smart jellyfish. A manatee is cute. I want to be a really smart jellyfish. I want to go to jellyfish school. I want to go to jellyfish college and get my degree. No, I'm gonna be different. I'll have a brain. You'll see. I'll be the smartest jellyfish there ever was. I'll be the smartest jellyfish in the world. Okay, I did all the lines. I think. Let me reorganize everything. Okay, tail on the back, torso. Okay, time to color everything. Ba, ba, ba. Hey. No, they would say this is the Keepa jellyfish. It's so smart and cool. And all the kids would be like, wow! It's so cool! Oh wow! What's up a little bit? This is the coolest jellyfish ever! Makes owl sound. Do jellyfish make sounds? I don't think they do. I could be the first jellyfish to make sounds. They'd be like, holy shit. This is the greatest jellyfish ever. This is how I'll make a sound. I'll run into stuff really fast. I'll slam into stuff. This is a ringtone on your phone? It's a good song. But Animal Crossing always has good music, so... Right. There we go. Torso. 5 PM is an absolute banger. I don't remember that one off the top of my head. I'll have to go back and see. I think I like New Leaf's music a little more. Admittedly, but I do like a lot of the New Horizons songs. But I don't think they're as good as New Leaf. That's my veteran opinion. You haven't played New Leaf? Wow. The only ones you played are GameCube one and New Horizons? I've played all of them except for the GameCube one. I love this song. No violence. Why are you all so violent? For what reason? Why? Okay, and that obviously goes behind the torso. Behind the torso. Thank you. Okay, some of this stuff is confusing my brain, so it needs to go. Bald! She's bald! She's armless! Pink first. Purple. Blue. No arms, that's hot, that's hot. No! No amputation. Don't say hi to me! Don't talk to me! Silence! Stop! Don't say hi to me! Be quiet! I'm trying to draw! I have to focus! You're gonna mess me up! I wonder if, like, somebody would come by while I say that and they're like, oh, she's so mean. I have to leave. The same. No, be quiet. Double dash. Yup. Come on, Star. But yeah, I love Nintendo music. If it's not obvious, I grew up with Nintendo. I didn't really play that much of the other systems. I've been here! I've been here! This is my house! You came to my house! Don't say hi to me. What do I mean? You know what I mean. What am I looking for? Skirt band. Button said hi now. Say hi back. Hello, 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 hello. I'm gonna make this a little shorter. Skirt's a bit too long for my liking. The squidge too long. A weef. OMG. OMG. I'm progressive. If you say so. Every time I put on a skirt before I go out the house, I go in front of the mirror and I bend over to see how far I can bend in public before it shows anything. I'm like, I have to check. I have to check. It's very important. It's a very important task. You know, you have to check like from every angle. Like, how far? How far? How far can I go? From my butt goes. Just to make sure. I don't know how mirrors work. You gotta check the case. It doesn't show I get a short escape. Yo! Every time I see money on the ground. No, you gotta squat. That's the strategy if you're wearing a short skirt. If you want to get something that's down, you have to squat. Squat. Yes, I'm the squat master. This is what a squat looks like. If I squat, it shows the front. Oh no. It goes what? There we go. You like my little sketches? Well, you know, when I do the little sketches, it's like I have to think, how can I convey this in the least amount of lines possible? Like, how much information do I truly need? Get across the information. Oh, down the line, stop. And oh, pop up, pop up, pop, pop up. I can make intense eye contact. I always wear shorts, by the way, under, but still. I still try to be mindful because often my shorts are also very short. And then, you know, I want people to see my shorts. My shorts are... My shorts still feel like underwear, so... Like, if it was jeans, maybe it wouldn't feel that way, but... It still feels kind of like underwear. Huh. Maybe I should do it like this. Oh. Oh. When like and I'll act like a baby, and I like my own post. Hey. I would never have to make an attention-seeking post at like a baby. I would just do it. I would just do it. I don't need permission. Respectful peek. I'm a respectful gentleman, and it would be rude not to peek if they'll think they aren't worth it. Like what? I'm not cute enough for you? I'm not cute enough for you to peek? So I'll jump off a cliff. Whoa. Yeah, either way you lose, so choose carefully. Either way I'll get mad. You just have to accept it. Sometimes I wonder if people actually like think like that. Like what? This person respected me? There's something wrong with me? or maybe they're just nice. Peek at the elderly? I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I mean, if you're into that, that's fine. Well, define elderly. What age are we talking about here? My grandma gets insecure. Oh no. Elderly is 26. I don't think that is right. I don't think. The people act like that though online. It's so funny. Someone will be like, "I'm so depressed. I'm getting so old," and it's like, "How old are you?" And they're like, "I'm." They'll be like, "I'm 25," and it's like, you. I mean, you. That's not. You could be a lot older. I don't think. Hey, I think sometimes. You had a kid call you Mister and he started to tear up. Oh no. I've been called ma'am like once or twice. I think it's weird. Like, I always wonder if they're actually talking to me. But usually it's from someone older than me. I haven't been called ma'am by someone younger than me. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Oh, the arms should go under the shirt, actually. Where's the shirt? Right here. Huh? I like this song. What is it? 4 p.m. Okay. You're the most childish 25-year-old you know, and you've seen dudes in diapers. Been called Miss a few times. I think too hard steam starts to come out my ears. That's true. That's true. First time you recall Sarah at work. Well, it's kind of like there's not really any proper way to respectfully address someone younger besides like sir or ma'am. So I feel like it doesn't necessarily mean they see you like that all the way. I don't know. Yeah, everyone is dude. Everyone is dude and bro. For me. Like, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. Get it together. Everyone's Oni-chan. Everyone's a man. There's no girls online. That's true. There's no girls online. I'm actually tricking you guys. I'm using a what are they called? A voice changer. I'm using a voice changer, and that's why I have picked this very middle in between voice. But I know some people who are girls and actually use a voice changer anyway. Do I actually look like this? No, I don't have the hat. But everything else is pretty much the same. Everything else is pretty much the same. Turns out I'm a white dude in Colorado. That's funny. That is funny. I want to go to Colorado. Wait, let me make sure that's the right place. I want to go to Colorado because that's where South Park is. And that's the only reason why. I just want to go there and then leave. It's like car salon. Why does that dude in the email look like the vocalist all that we made? Yeah, I want to see Kenny. I know he's there waiting for me. My PP is 8x8? What does that even mean? It's like a box? It sounds uncomfortable. No, I would never kill Kenny! I love him. I have a big plushie of him. Over here on the ground somewhere. He's an angel. He has 4 angel wings and a halo. I don't know why they gave him 4 angel wings, but I think it's cute. So I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's the vibrating one. I drew that on the same layer. It's the vibrating Kenny. When you hug him, if you hug him or you clap, if you clap too loud near him, he gets scared and he starts vibrating. It's a plushie. I'm a demon, it's this forbidden love. Anything for him. He's a special exception. I think angels are pretty cool. I actually had a hard time deciding between angel or demon. It was very difficult. But in the end, I feel a little more... I don't feel orderly enough. though. You should be worried about the plushie. Why? Starts vibrating when your dog barks at it. Poor Kenny. He's scared! There's so many dangers in our world. What is the pattern? Why did I zoom in this much? Okay, yellow. Yellow. The vibration actually scares me a little bit. So I have it turned off. I like when he doesn't do that. I don't like it. Need you to just be a plushie. I could just flip this one I colored in. I'm so smart. All the time. I'm the smartest person in the universe. Ever. Don't question it. Okay. Up, 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 up. Up, up. Do, 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 do. Up, up. Beep, boop. Beep, boop. Boop. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. I actually thought of what? Hey, this is a pure, wholesome, normal plushie. I was actually like confused. I was like, what do they mean it vibrates? Why does it vibrate? For what reason? It's so mysterious. It's so mysterious. Like, why would a South Park plushie vibrate? Why? For what reason? Who is this for? Who is the target audience? I'm the target audience? That's very true. That's very true. Ah! I don't need that one. It overlaps a little. Why is there a sketch of Kiva with her wang stuck in the door? Where do you see that? Are you talking about this one? She's looking in the mirror. This is a mirror. Here. There we go. I don't know how a mirror works, so there you go. I'm bending over in the mirror to see how far I can bend before my butt shows. Because of my skirt. That's what's happening there. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. I say hope that helps a lot, but I also like saying it sarcastically to my friend. They'll be like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Hope that helps. Or send them like the worst thing I've ever seen as a response that's completely unrelated to what they asked. Hope that helps. Always happy to help. It's not a door bang. She would be screaming. She looks too calm. If I had a pee-pee and I got it stuck in the door, I'd be hooting and hollering. For sure. We go opposite. I need to draw the bottom of it. Huh. I know I don't. No, I don't. The headcanon is I have to check so thoroughly because I go commando everywhere. I respect that theory, but like panties are really cute, so that would be really difficult for me. Like panties are super cute. So to actively choose not to wear those seems a little unlikely. Did I don't know if I ever told this story, but I still have the package because I keep forgetting to return them and it makes me so mad. I ordered a bunch of panties from Walmart and it was like, they were like, choose which color set you want. And I was like, I want the blue set and the pink set. No, I want the blue set and the orange set because the orange set was like flowers and stuff and the blue set was like, what was it? Like beach stuff. And then the pink one was recycle themed. And I was like, that's stupid. And they sent me the stupid recycle ones. I was like, I don't want recycle. I don't want Earth Day or whatever it is panties. It's stupid. And they're still in my room. I refuse to wear them. It's so stupid. Why would I want panties with recycle symbols on them? Why? What? Who is this for? Love this shirt. It's one of the ones you ordered today. Yes! We can twin. We'll twin. I'm literally not even joking. That like one of them literally says like, save the planet! And it's like, who's gonna see this? Why am I putting a message on my plot? So stupid. You're such joking ass. So dumb. And they're not even cute. Like, if they were kind of cute, I wouldn't care if it was dumb. Because, like, I have some that say stupid stuff on them because they're like... You know how a lot of Japanese stuff will have, like, weird English on it? It's like showing support, but the only people who see it are perverts. Exactly. How fast would Save the Planet panties kill a guy's boner? Well, these are for, like... They're, like... 12 to 14-year-old size, so that's why it's stuff like that. But still, I don't think a 12-year-old cares about the planet enough to wear it on her panties. I really don't think so. Yeah, I love broken English, it's fun. The girls in front of you, you don't care what the panties say. That's you should be careful with that because it might say something like, you get close, you'll die. So you need to read. You never know what. You never know what it could say. I used to have a pair. That had every day of the week, and I would never wear them on the right day, and I thought I was so cool. I was like, hey, I'm wearing my Wednesday panties on Saturday. I'm breaking the rules. I'm breaking the law. That made it look like I hadn't changed it for days. Oh no! Well, I'm sure some of you like that, so it's fine. I'm sure some of you like that. Okay, what's left? The hair. That's pretty much it. I'll wear the eyebrows. Eh? Oh, I didn't draw those. How did you say it? Like you wrote save the planet and marker on your ass. Yeah, there's those. Stupid. I'm still mad about it. I would love to make panties for it. But yeah, Teespring doesn't offer panties. So I would have to make a store somewhere else for that. No G-strings on Teespring. Okay, eyebrows, and now the hair. Okay, let me get rid of this. It's confusing. Panties spray. The merch pics would be funny. That's very true. I'll do the hair in the back first, because that's the easiest. I have fake ears. The ears go behind. It's just, I gotta adjust the layers. Let's go back here. Okay. This goes back here. There we go. Don't worry. Yeah, my ears be getting in the way sometimes. My ears and my long hair strands be getting in the way sometimes. And I'm like, okay, you gotta go. You're in the way. Arms gotta go. This is all front, right? Uh-oh! Oh no, I guess it's fine. Whatever, I'm over it. Never mind, no uh-oh. Yeah, I'm excited to make it swing. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. I'm gonna leave all these separate colors for now so I can figure out. Oh no. Oh dang, it's almost 2 hours already. Time goes by fast. during these drawing streams. I'm gonna get custom kipz men underwear. But what will it look like? I think it should be like... I think... Here, I'll draw a demonstration. I think it should be like this. I need space. Okay. Boxers. That. And then... It's me. And I'm like... Oh, did I do that? And then... It's like my butt. It's like my butt right here. And then the PP comes out where my butt is. The PP comes out where my butt is. So it's like reverse. And it says, oh, I do that. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm just stupid. It looked like doo-doo. That's it. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. You don't want it since you're brown. You have to get it because you're brown. You have to get it. It'll be fine. Everybody poops. If anything, it'll look healthier if you get it, cause I mean, if the poop's white, I'm in trouble, right? That doesn't sound healthy. If the poop is white, I'm in trouble. Oh, I love this song! I miss Pokemon. I wish they still made Pokemon games. This is a good idea. I think I'm like a genius when it comes to underwear ideas specifically and nothing else. We buy it for the meme. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I said it earlier, but I actually added the blanket to my store as a joke. I didn't think anyone would buy it, so I was very surprised. I was like, oh. I added it as a joke because I was like, well, I don't have a body pillow, but this is bed related, so it's close enough. How many people have bought it? Let me see. Let me check. I thought just one. But I'll check one more time. One singular person has the Keepa blanket. Rue has the Keepa blanket. Well, I hope it's warm. You liked it better than the towel. I hope the print comes out nice. Honestly, I don't know what the blanket is like in person, so I hope the print comes out nice. At least you wouldn't be wiping the towel on your butt. Why? Why deny me my purpose? If I'm on a towel, I'm for towel things. Why deny me my right to live? One day I want to draw, or maybe just do like an edit with like a different hair color for fun. I did that yellow just now, and I was like, a platinum blonde might be cool. Maybe I'll draw a Gyaru. Is that how you say it? Gyaru outfit one day. I'll go blonde. Gyaru, Kiba. If a blanket stays on. You do it under the blanket. Oh, this song! It's so comfy. Brawl is so nostalgic for me. I played Brawl so much. This is the trophy room. The trophy gallery. I played Brawl so much, and me and my friends, well, mostly like me and my cousin, we would do, you know, when people, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. We would roleplay in Smash Bros. Like, you would go into like the training stage, and we would like summon a bunch of food, and we'd be like, we're having a picnic. Hit and Ike are having a picnic because we're best friends. Like, we would just make up random stupid dollhouse scenarios and play with them like they were toys. It was very fun. Brawl was my first Smash Bros. Game, so I was like, this is so freaking cool. I can be Ivysaur. I can be a Pokemon and not have to just click a move. This is epic. Why does this not work? What? Oh, I was on the wrong. Found a website that lets you make custom boxes. Oh no, here we go. The boxer dream is real. I played some of the older Smash Bros. Games. Well, one of them. I actually don't. Let me see. Smash Bros. I know there's Melee. Is there one before that one? I think there is. Or maybe I'm wrong. I think there's one before. I played Melee like once. At my college. Because at my college there's like a main center that everyone goes, like, for various things. And in one of the places in the main building, there's a room where guys are just playing Smash Bros. Every single day. They're playing Smash Bros. On the TVs. They're playing like all the different ones. And one time they were playing Melee, and I was like, I want to play. I want to turn. And I played it that one time. Play, let me have a turn. They were always nice though. They would let you have a turn, you just have to wait for your turn. I remember I was nervous to go over there the first time. But I went over there and I was like, can I play too? And they were like, yeah, you could play. And one of the guys was like, you want some gummy worms? And I was like, oh, everyone's so nice. I want a gummy worms. The arms need to go above. Okay. I'm figuring this out. I think I'll leave the shoulders behind, but I'll move these off. Put that in there. Those in there. Playing with friends is fun. You hate that you kick people's asses so hard. That's how I felt. Which generation of Pokemon was it? X and Y. I got really into competitive Pokemon when X and Y came out, and then my friends wouldn't play with me anymore because I would always beat them. I was very sad. I was like, no, I won't use my trained ones anymore. They'd be like, okay. And I would still beat them. It was just very unfortunate. But I was scared to play like Showdown because people are mean. It was not very fun to lose every single time. Yeah, that's why it was like... But then it was like... If I purposely lose, it wouldn't be fun for them either. So it would just... It got to the point where it was like, okay. There's nothing I can do. Okay, there we go! The layers are situated. It sucks to play against tryhards when you yourself aren't a tryhard. Yeah, I feel that way about Smash Bros. I had some friends who started to get competitive and I was like, okay, I can't play with you anymore. Oh no! The undies. That's funny. The way her face squishes around the curve is kind of cute though. No, I didn't draw back you for that picture. Okay, so I'm gonna do simple shading for this. Oh no, the munchie! Oh gosh, that's funny. It's quality. There was a meme, there was another art meme I wanted to do around that time that I didn't get around to. I think I have it in my folder. I hope I can soon. It was like the various boob window perspectives, but of course I would draw it flat. But I wanted to do it. Well, I wanted to do two versions. I wanted to do a regular one and a flat one. But, you know, things happen. Was it the Starbucks one? No, it was like 6 pictures, and it was like side boob, under boob, boob window. I like those little grid memes, but I never get around to them. Okay. Can I make her thighs a little thicker? They seem a little... Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit. A little thigh gap is fine. Want to commission me for an underwear print now? Honestly, I would love to have underwear commission. Can you design me some underwear, please? I need to buy some more skirts soon because I have a skirt like this, but I can't really wear it anymore. Like, I try to clip it so it stays up, but it always slides down. I'm down if you are. Next time I open, maybe in December, I wouldn't be against it. But I need to finish stuff for November, so I can't take any more. It would be irresponsible. Need to get $50 million. I don't think. My prices aren't that high. Okay, shading. Simple shading. They're not that high yet. If I could make $50 off of one commission, I would be so happy. I would take 2 a year, and then I would spend the rest of the year just drawing my cow shonas and my cat girls. Pretty much. We'll draw 2 and be like, that's a wrap. Time to draw a porn now. Oh my god. I love cow thieves. No, just. Oh. Wow. Still working today, but you wanted to wish me well. Thank you, Momochio. Working is fine. I can't be chatty all the time. Keep us 2 faves, cow themes and horse. My faves are Big Brother and Fatherly Man. When it comes to girls, my favorites are Precocious and I don't know how to describe. Like sweet, but not like entirely innocent. Like seems like innocent, but knows what lewd stuff is and wants to do it. Brady is okay. I like Brady sometimes. Mesugaki? I don't know what that is. Or I don't remember. Daddy energy is in high demand these days. Everybody wants Everybody wants, seems like everybody wants a daddy or a mommy. You're everyone's brother? That's epic. That's pretty cool. Up, up, up. Up. Okay. Oh. I'll do it on the other leg. Where is it? Where is it? Like everybody and the grandma's into incest nowadays. I think it's always been a popular taboo. I think. I feel like I've... Like, you know, when people would be like, these are the top Pornhub thingamajigs. I feel like it's always been high up there. Wait, you sent another picture. Let me let's see. Oh no. That one's funny with the pants leg. You were into it before it was cool. When was it cool? Futa seems to be growing in terms of hentai tags. I feel like that's always been popular too. I feel like I've always seen that. It's never really been my thing, but I feel like I've always seen it around. They're just so open about it now. I think people are more open about that kind of stuff for sure, especially online. People in general are more open about sexual stuff they're into, for better or for worse. For better or for worse. So that's how it goes. Nothing is 100% perfect. You get trouble with anything. I'm not sure how to... There's really any place for me to shade this shirt? Let me see. Kirishima! Thank you for following! I love you in My Hero Academia. You're one of my favorite characters. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. I was looking at Art of Hawks today from My Hero. I love him. I think I already talked about him. I might have. He's hot. Endeavor's hot too, but he's a little mean. He's a little scary. Fox has daddy energy. He's cute! Meow, 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 meow. I haven't caught up in a while, so I'm not sure if I know what you're referring to. I might, though. But from what I remember, I still like him. Never secretly about him. I like Endeavor and Hawk, but I like if Endeavor tops because I'm predictable. He's the biggest one, so he has to. He's the biggest one. He has to go on top. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Arch Isaac. I didn't hate him after that. But I can understand why you would. I can understand. I love this song. Ba, 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 ba. Internet died on you? Oh no! I have no clue what we're talking about. Anime. I love shonen manga so much. I read so much shonen manga. There's something wrong with my brain. I haven't read Dragon Ball Z though, so please don't ask me about Dragon Ball Z. I will cry. I am such a cute one. I will never read Dragon Ball Z. Ever. I have no reason to be this against it, but I am. I will never read Dragon Ball Z. I will never watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. My brain stopped temporarily. Okay, I'm back. I used to say I would never read One Piece, but I am reading it, so I'm a liar. I was so adamant against it too. I was like, I will never, ever, ever, ever read One Piece. And now I'm like, One Piece is epic. That's the thing though, like if I change my mind on something, I just accept it. I'm like, One Piece is freaking epic, dude. Everybody should read One Piece. It's a good companion to Dr. Slump. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'll catch up one day. I read pretty fast, but there's a lot to get through. And the app stops you after, I think, 100 chapters a day, I think. So I always keep hitting the limit and then I forget. I'll be like, fine, I don't want to read no more anyway. And then like weeks will go by. And then I'll be like, wait, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. You'd rather not read something that long? I understand, but for me, it's like I kept finishing stuff and I was like, I need something that will keep me for some time. Yeah, I like when I can read something after it's done. I like this song! It's cozy. Like, I caught up to Spy Family and now I'm just like, okay. Now I have to wait. Now I have to wait. Spy Family's really good, by the way. The dad is hot. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that. It's like, okay, One Piece I will be here for a while. I don't have to worry. I can just One Piece whenever I want for some time. I'm thinking next time I want to watch anime, I might rewatch Bleach and finish it since they're going to do more episodes. I reread Bleach in anticipation, but I finished it now, so I don't have anything else to do. Right now I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul and Kekaishi, which no one else cares about Kekaishi except for me, which is fine. But I'm a little low. That's a good one. My hand reader picture. I need other people to care about Kekaishi because I ship the two brothers and there's no art of them. I'm suffering in silence. I knew it wasn't that popular, but like it was on Adult Swim, so I thought there would be more. But there's only like maybe 30 or less drawings of the ship on Pixiv, and I'm like, what? Ladies, you're failing me. I'm suffering in silence. Nobody can hear my scream. The arms are in the way. Now I got numb hands. I got little numb hands. You're surprised I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul? I love Tokyo Ghoul when the anime first came out. I was like, this is my favorite thing ever. And it was for a long time. Chojin X. Maybe. I don't know what it's about, but I've seen it in my suggestions. Yeah, I want to ask... I'm kind of shy, but I want to ask Blade if he would draw a picture for me one day. I know I'll probably have to pay him $1 million, but I still want to try asking. Snuggle amputee Kiba. Yeah, I need you to carry me around and do stuff for me because my arm is gone. Who's Blade? Blade's one of my favorite artists. Hold on. Let me go on Twitter real quick. Play. The link in his profile doesn't work. Get it together, dude. Okay, here. Play. Go. Amputee Kiba needs you to debone chicken. I need you to pull off the chicken, the chicken off the fried chicken so I can eat it, please. I can't do it myself. Yeah! I don't think he takes commission, but I want to ask anyway. Maybe if it's like a commercial commission, he would do it. I don't know. Like, if I pay a commercial price, which would be really expensive, but I think it would be worth it. Oh, yeah. Well, do you have a Twitter? Here's Twitter. Yeah. Like... Twitter. Tell on my kidney. I just have to save up and ask. And I think it'll turn out okay. But I like the way Blade designs outfit. Like, I really like how, like, shamelessly revealing they are. Like, they're revealing in really fun ways. Like, I like ecchi outfits that make no sense. Because I think they're fun to design. Because you don't have to worry about, like, anything realistic. You can just do whatever you want. Okay, I think that's good now. Almost at these back. Someone on Pixiv messaged you asking, and you quote, "I have requests, but accept OC's typer." Yeah. Sometimes, they don't always have their best. Not always have their best there. So I've gotten like a few rude messages on Pixiv, and it's like, why do you think I would do your request when you talk to me this way? They might not speak English. That's true, but some people on there are like rude on purpose. And it's like, okay, I need you to cooperate with me if you ever wanted me to do something for you. I don't know why people who don't even follow me or like have never interacted with me expect me to draw something free for them. It's like, why? Like, one, I don't do that anyway, but why would I do it for you when I don't even know you? Like, you're not even familiar. I've never seen you before. Furries are notorious for asking for free art. Honestly, I haven't really had that issue with furries. It was mostly people asking me to draw, like, their Pokemon trainer characters. Like, they'll be like, can you draw my Pokemon trainer with his team of Pokemon for free? Like, no. Why would I do that? Why? Yeah, even now when I really don't draw furry that much, my most repeat commissioner peeps are all furries. Still. They always give me ideas that I like. They let me dress up their characters cute. They always pay me well. I haven't had much trouble. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Maybe I'll do that. The patrons of the arts. Yet. Exactly. Whoa. Oh, I forgot that was on the same layer. Suspiciously wealthy furries make the world go around in our modern time. It's funny, a few times I have asked people, like, if they've commissioned me a lot, I'll be like, what do you do? Like, I know it's kind of rude to ask, but what do you do? And this one guy was like, well, I sold property on Second Life, so I'm kind of rich now. And I was like, whoa. That's pretty cool. But sometimes I'll ask, and this one guy was like, I don't think I should tell you. And I was like, oh, okay. No further questions. No further questions. I won't be an accomplice. I don't need to know. It's simply none of my business. Well, if he was a famous not-safe-for-work artist, I want to know because I want to see his art. I love seeing my friends' art. I like seeing everybody's art. I like when my friends are just learning how to draw because I think those kinds of drawings are really cute. Have I seen the Oni Play Second Life videos? No, I haven't. Well, I've seen clips, but I never watched like a full one. Second Life videos make me anxious. You can make money from Second Life though. Or you could. Like, I don't know how it works now. But back in the day you could. Because people would like buy like rooms and stuff. And of course like the model. The NFT stuff is crazy. Everyone's very heavily... It's a very volatile subject. I'm staying away from it, but also like I wish I could make that much from drawings. So I get the appeal. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Go. Go. I want them to just make something. I just need them to make something that is not controversial, but I can make a bunch of money drawing a picture. So that I can draw a few pictures to make a bunch of money, and then I can draw whatever I want for the rest of the year. Please. Please and thank you. I need more arms so I can draw more. Draw some furry monkey boys. Exactly! But that's why I'm trying to... make, you know, do stuff like my fan box and stuff. So that hopefully I can spend more time just drawing the stuff I like and still be supported. Because I like doing commissions sometimes, but also sometimes I get burnt out on them. And right now I'm like very burnt out. Like the few I have left are stuff that I like right now, but for a while I had like a bunch that I was like, I want to draw cute anime girls, but I don't have time. You're VIP yet? You're a VCP, a very cool person. Everybody is important, but you're very cool, and everyone is not cool. Exactly, I want to draw cute anime girls and show the PP, that's all I want to draw. VCP, very character pairing. VCR, video, I don't know what VCR stands for. VCR! What is it? Video cassette recorder. VCR stands for VCR. Don't be offended. Don't be offended. Computer-generated art scares the crap out of me, by the way. Like, it scares the shit out of me. It ruins my life, honestly. Like, you know that website where it's like, this anime girl doesn't exist, and it makes an anime girl based on, like, a AI? I hate those kinds of images. They, like, make my skin crawl. It's not the same because I'm drawing it. The computer is just helping me draw. Computer-generated stuff scares the shit out of me. I hate it. One day computers will draw cute anime waifus better than humans. You say that, people say that, but it's kind of like... I don't know. Like, even if it's technically really nice, I don't know if it would have the same appeal. But I think it's interesting to see how it goes. I don't know. Because there's stuff that's like technically really nice, but I don't give a shit about it because it's boring. Yeah, it needs charm. But it would be interesting to see. I don't mind if computers take over everything, so long as they do something about the fact that nobody's gonna have, like, a job. Like, if you make robots do everything, then how are people supposed to do anything to make money? So then you have to do something about that. So as long as they do that, I'll be fine. As long as I can eat food and draw pictures in my free time, I'll be okay. I don't need that much, personally. You ready to evolve? Evolve into what? Charizard? Yeah, you say we don't need to make money, but the thing is, are they just gonna give us stuff for free? By they, I mean they. The they that all the conspiracy theorists talk about, so they could really be so many things. Demand free or you break your, or they'll break your robos. If you give me a water stone, will I become a wet keeper? I will become a vapor keeper. A vapor keeper. Yep. Vapor. Oh, there's no vapor keeper. This. My hair is wet, so it's just flat. My ponytails are very long for some reason. I need somewhere to put this. I'll put it over here. And I'm very upset because I don't like to be wet. There we go. I don't like to be wet. Kiporion! A cum stone? Oh no. Oh no. It'd be like a white Vaporeon. My hair would be white. Oh, I need to shade these things. Please don't do that. I don't like I don't like the idea of someone making a cum stone. I'm thinking about it and I don't like anything that's coming in my head. I shouldn't have said coming, but it's too late. I don't like any of the thoughts going on in my head as to how that would be made. Put that thing back where it came from. I like this song. Well, because my brain is thinking like, it's like a kidney stone. Right? No, JO crystal is completely different. It's not the same at all. It's like a kidney stone, but it's a cum stone. Yeah, basically. You have to... Comes out liquid, but then you freeze it. No! I'm deciding! Don't try and make it better. It's a kidney stone, basically. It's like a popsicle. Oh no! Oh, I need to shade the tail too. Kidney stones are stored in the balls. By the way, here's a fun lore fact. This purple at the end of my hair, I got that from that game Dream Girlfriend. Because when you give a character red hair, if it's really long, they add purple at the bottom. And I always thought that was so cute. Have any of you played Dream Girlfriend? It's a mobile game, and you make your waifu. You can unlock different personalities and give to her. Or you can dress them up. You can unlock clothes and dress them up, and you can give her a job, and you can go on a date with her. And then you can unlock other girls, and you can have, like, 4 girlfriends. It's not really like a dating sim in a way, because you start... Is this Nintendo? Nintendo! Why won't they make a new one? I knew one of you would have played it. There's no shame. Oh, Kipa has arms. They were in the way. They were inconvenient. Why won't they make another Nintendo? The one for the 3DS was sucked. It sucked. It was bad. The Nintendogs and cats. Because they added cats, but they were like, you can't do anything with the cats. The cats suck. And I was like, why would you add cats then? Why did you add them? They're like, you can't take the cat on walks. You can't do anything with it. It just sits there and it goes meow, and it's a cat. So there was like no point. If you got a cat, you couldn't do anything with it. It was stupid. Exactly. If they just made one for the Switch, that would be so perfect. You miss Cooking Mama? Do they not make them anymore? I've been thinking of playing Cooking Mama on a stream sometime soon. Probably closer to Thanksgiving. But it's almost Thanksgiving. Almost. Oh. We'll do some cooking. I love Cooking Mama. You played Nintendogs once, we were bored and turned it off in like 5 minutes. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. I love Cooking Mama. I like the DS ones the most, but I feel most nostalgic for the Wii one, because that was the one I played with all of my family. And we were like, this game is fucking confusing. Because, you know, it's like... That's when her accent was real, like, what is she saying? And they didn't really explain anything that well, and the motion controls. It was fun, though. I should play the PETA one. It's so gruesome. Cooking Mama's the reason you know how to separate an egg. Fragile Dreams remake? I don't know what that is. Let's see. I'll Google it. Fragile Dreams. Oh, it's anime. I like the girl with the white hair. I like her apron outfit. I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of DS games that would be so... I wish if they did like a HD remake for Solar Torobo on the Switch, that would be god tier, honestly. God tier. Solar Torobo HD Switch. That game would blow up. I might play that one day too. It's kind of lengthy, but it's like my favorite furry related game. It's so pretty and I love the world. Okay, let me add her arms spec. Where are your arms? There they are. Hello, French waffle. Hello. Yeah, you caught me near the tail end, but you caught me nevertheless. I actually have to clean my room after this, you guys. I'm the most depressed person in the world. I have to get rid of the extra doodles. Say goodbye to them. Important question. In the drawing you're coloring, what color do you want my panties to be? I don't know. I don't know. Something. I want. I don't know. This is a hard decision. I want like a pattern. Can I have a pattern? Can you put like a kitty on it? Or like a bunny? I like panties that have little animals on them. Supposed to keep the boxes on like the wall. You should post them if you have. I forgot to say, I was gonna make a tweet about it, but I decided instead of having a tag specifically for sharing the merch, I thought it would be better to have a tag for anything that you want me to see or like that is related to me that's not fan art specifically. So I was thinking keep us stuff would be the tag. I'll make a tweet about it. Anything that's not fan art that is related to me or you want me to see it can go in the keep us stuff tag. The keep us stuff, keep us things. Okay. Oh, I need to color the line art. Okay, after I color the line art, that will be it for tonight. Make this yellow. People's tough. People's eyes tough. Isn't this a meme song? This is Gentle Wind from Trauma Center Under the Knife 2. Yes, I kept the capybara just for you. So you wouldn't be sad. You seem to be a bit of a cry baby. I'm gonna save this as a Photoshop document real quick. I'm teasing you because I'm a crybaby. What's her name? Her name is... If you suplex me, I'll never tell you her name. Her name is... Caramel... Crunch. Her name is Super Caramel Crunch. Like Super Mario Bros, but a capybara. I don't know what you want from me. Her name is Pee Pee Poo Poo Pan. Her name is Jurassic Park World 3 Roller Coaster Tycoon. Don't devour the capybara! She's not for eating! Oh, I forgot to add a shiny for the nose. The schnoz. One of my friends has been playing this game, and honestly I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a zoo tycoon game, but it's dinosaurs, and that's why I thought of that. And she will send pictures when she finds one of the dinosaurs laying down on the ground like a cat loaf. She's like, I got my dinosaur loaf. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute, if I do say so myself. Oh. Her name is Lanky Kong Double Dash. She has many names. She's a very cultured capybara. Remember playing Roller Coaster Tycoon but on Roblox? I've never played Roblox. I feel like everyone else has, but I never played it. I used to watch my brother and sister do like crazy stuff on there. Like, what are you guys doing? Oh, did I do that? Get out of here. I might add some shading. I might draw her collarbone. But I'm not sure if I can. The way the parts work. If I've ever watched Squid Game, they have that and Attack on Titan game. Yeah, it seems like people can do like anything in Roblox, but I don't understand how it works. At first I thought it was like Minecraft, but just like different shapes. But it seems like there's a little something else going on there. No, I've never watched Squid Game. Everyone else in the universe has watched it, clearly. But I haven't, because it's not animated, so I don't care. I'm sure it's very good. My dad was like, when are you gonna watch it? I was like, I don't care. I don't care. He was like, but you watched Hannibal. And I'm like, because Hannibal is sexy. It's not the same. No Netflix. Yeah, that would be a good factor as to why you didn't watch it. Hannibal is an exception to the rule. I haven't watched anything not animated besides that in a long time. Willingly, anyway. I've seen like 1 or 2 movies I went to go see. I was forced to go see. Okay, and now her hair. Wonder what a Hannibal drawing by Kiva would look like. I drew him in my sketchbook one time. I gave him cat ears. I was struggling. I was like, how draw a man? How do I draw a man? It's like if I draw a guy, I have to resketch everything constantly to make everything like wide, like make the shoulders wider, make like the arms wider. Or they look like a little twink. Hannibal's not a twink. That don't look right. Stop hurting my feelings. Every time you say that, you're hurting my feelings. I care about the guy. Girls who like guys care about the guys. Our feelings matter. Our wants and needs matter. Start with traps and make them more buff over time. Okay, time to send them to the gym. Send my drawing to the gym. Sorry, I keep bumping into stuff. Well, you might not have heard that. My leg. I'm a little more crowded than usual over here because I had to clean up. And by clean up, I just lift everything on my desk. Will Graham is a twink. That's true! Will Graham is a Shota. He's a Shota. By the way. Will is a Shota and Hannibal is grooming him. That was how I was convinced to watch Hannibal, by the way. One of my friends was like, Hannibal is like a teacher grooming Will who's a Shota, and I was like, oh damn, okay, I'm gonna watch this. Hello, Way Wolf Wolf. It's true. Okay. Oh, this theme! Iconic! I didn't finish Hannibal either. I still need to watch the last 2 episodes. Well, 1 episode and a half. I stopped halfway through the second to last episode. And I just never finished it. I was like, I know enough to read the fanfics now. I'm satisfied. I can understand all the fan art now. This is Mr. Resetti's theme! When I said thank you for the veiny arms, you felt as the veiny arm boy. They're hot! I don't know why! It's just a neuron activation in my brain. I don't have all the answers, but I do know that it's hot. Okay. Trying to make your arms veiny? That sounds dangerous. I'm not sure how you would go about doing that. You don't have veiny arms because they all went to your leg? I'm trying to imagine that. I think that's good too. I don't think I see that in art that often though. Then again, I don't really look at art that focuses on legs that often. You know, you say that, but you're not wrong. I do be cold. I do be cold, so I like warm people. It needs to be warm. But I can steal your body heat. I love to steal people's body heat. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm a body heat stealer. I will cling to you until I'm satisfied. Energy exchange. Well, it's not an exchange because you're not really getting anything in return. Energy exchange. Give me all of that. Thank you. Steal your body heat, and you'll steal my what? My what? My what? I don't like this. Let's get blue. That's not the right blue. Yeah, my room is always like... I keep my room insulated, so it gets like so hot in here even in the winter time. It can be stuffy in my room in the winter because I'm like trying to keep all the heat in. You're happy when your pets cuddle and then you realize they're just cold? I'm the opposite. I'll steal my dog's body heat. He'll be laying there and I'll come and lay on top of it. I'm like, give me your body heat. I need it. That's what hugs are for. I hug him and steal all his body heat. He's a dog, so he'll warm up quickly anyway. He'll be fine. Well, I finished my drawing, so I figured I'd color her in. Well, you can't really see the halo. I guess pink. Ooh, I would love a reptile heater. Well, the problem is I don't get cold in my room. I get cold everywhere else. So I need like a portable heater. Okay. Give her some blush. And I'll be satisfied. Okay. Wait. There we go. Okay. There we go. The file has been complete. And now I can animate it at some point in the future. But, I'll probably draw one of my OCs too. Because most of these videos have 2 characters, so it can't just be me. So yeah, I'll finish this one day. But for now, the art is done! So thank you for coming, everybody! And hanging out with me! What the capybara doing? She's chilling. Brother-sister OC combo. Well, I just need one more OC. So I don't think I would draw both of them. So, I'll pick another character. Oh yeah! Thank you for coming, everybody, and I'll be back on Wednesday with Starfy. More Starfy. But now it's time for sleep. So adios. Up, 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 up. Okay, I gotta go.